Hey guys, welcome to Reds Projects. Today, I want to get a start on this 5.3. So if you didn't watch the other video, this is just a real slap together, cheap budget motor that it's going to have some boost thrown at it. So the plan for this thing is basically going to be pulling it apart, opening up the ring end gaps, making sure the bearings aren't trashed or anything like that. I've got a stock LS1 cam, which is slightly better than the LM7 cam, so I'm going to slide that in because I've got it. I've got some new head gaskets for it, and I've got some PAC 1218 springs. I want to try and squeeze this all into one episode, so I'll just start ripping this thing apart and show you the important bits. Alright, welcome back. So, previously I pulled the pistons and rods out of this thing and pulled a couple of the main caps off, and I didn't really like what I seen in there, so I was a bit undecided with what I wanted to do, so I just kind of walked away and just left this sit to the side. And I thought about it for a fair bit, and I decided that I'm going to put new rings and new bearings in it, pull the crank out and give the bores a bit of a hone. So main reason I'm doing that is because there's a bit of rust on the inside in the bores, and the crank itself, the galleries of the crank are full of gunk and carbon and that, so I wanted to get all that out. So I've got all the parts already. I ordered some Hastings rings, Cleveite bearings for it, so I'll continue stripping this down and we'll hone it and do the rings and stuff today. Alright, so just quickly, here's some of the bearings I was talking about that I wasn't too happy about. You can see the grooves that are in them. Alright, so just giving the pistons a bit of a clean. I just wire brushed the top, and the skirts I literally just wiped with a rag with Carby Clean and around the pin area, and they look really great, so I'm happy with those. Here's one I didn't do, and this is part of the reason why I'm doing it. You see all the rust in where the rings are? On a few of them the rings were stuck in the pistons. I think that middle ring's stuck in this one. That was part of the reason why I wanted to replace the rings and do a bit more thorough of a job. And hopefully I'll have this all done tonight so that tomorrow I can assemble this thing. Alright, so time for the rings. So I got some Hastings rings for it. So it's right at about 22 thou. So for this thing I want to go to 7 thou per inch of bore, which works out to being 26 thou for the top ring, and then the bottom ring make a little bit bigger, so the bottom one will be 28. Perfect, first go. Alright, easy as that. Just got to repeat it 16 more times. Alright, so we're ready to start dropping pistons in. I've got the rings on this guy already, got it all oiled up, got the bearings sitting in there. Rings ended up being at least 26 thou for the top, 28 for the second ring. A couple of them are a little looser, but they're all at least 26 and 28. So I'm gonna get this guy. I only bought this thing yesterday. I've used them heaps at work, but I've never owned one. That was easy. Alright, so these are just some LS7 style lifters that I pulled out of an LS3 that we did heads and cam stuff on. And the thing had like 30,000 Ks or something on it, so I thought I'll hang on to these, and this is probably the perfect motor to put them into. Valve springs are in, heads are ready to go. I cleaned out all the bolt holes. Got our new head gaskets, how generous of me. These are just LS1 gaskets. So you got the 5753, HO53, that's what this is going to be. All right, we're pretty much done with the little 5.3. Just basically going to chip away at it here and there, work out all the parts I'm missing, like the steam ports and just bits and pieces. I got another sump coming for it, so I'll swap that on. I'm gonna get some new front covers with new seals and new gaskets and everything. Get a water pump for it, get some rock cover gaskets, all that sort of crap. So for the meantime, it's just gonna come off the engine stand and get pushed to the side for the moment until I fab up my turbo kit and swap motors over, run this guy. And yeah, it's about it. It's not really that exciting, just a little 5.3 with some valve springs, that's it. So see how it goes, hopefully it runs good, hopefully oil pressure and everything's half decent and all that sort of crap. Yeah, that's it. Take this off, put the 6 litre block on here and start chipping away at that. And that's it for the 5.3. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.